Welcome guys in another SQL tutorial. Today I will be talking about how to create a stored procedure and parameterize it to make it dynamic and efficient. So let's get started. But before that, I received many requests for learning Power BI step by step where you can gain hands-on experience while learning. So for that, check the webpage learndataanalytics.thinkific.com where you will find the beginners to intermediate level course with all the data files so that you can practice it with me. Now coming back to the topic, what is the stored procedure and what are the benefits of learning and using them? So stored procedure is set of one or more SQL statements that are created and stored in a database management system. These procedures can be executed as single unit and are designed to perform a specific task, such as querying data, updating records, or executing complex transactions. Now let's see the benefits of using the stored procedures. So first of all, it allows to reuse the code. So it promotes the consistency and reduce the code duplication. Then it pre-compiled, which means their syntax and execution plan are analyzed and optimized at the time of creation of that procedure, so that it can lead to the faster execution compared to the dynamically executed SQL statements, especially for the frequently run operations. Now the third one is it reduces the network traffic because it requires single call to the procedure instead of the multiple SQL statements. Then it also improves the security as users can only be granted the permission to call the stored procedures. Then stored procedures can be made advanced so that it accepts the input parameters and return the results accordingly. So having all these benefits, it's better to use a stored procedure. So let's learn it. So let's first create the simple procedure. So for that, to create the procedure, we need to say create procedure. So create procedure and then procedure name. So I'm going to use the employee table. So the name of the procedure I'm giving employee and title. So that is the procedure name, and then as, and then whatever is our query. So in this case, I'm going to call the employee table here. So select star, so all columns from dim employee table. So let's first see the table. So select from the dim employee table. So we have this many columns and 296 rows in it. Now let's execute the code to create the procedure. So execute. And now you can see that it completed successfully. So let's check. When you scroll it down in the programmability folder, when you expand it, it should have there, but it's not there. So let's refresh it. And now you can see we have that in the stored procedure. Now the next thing is how to call this procedure. So for that, you just execute the procedure. So execute, and then procedure name. So our procedure name is employee title. You can see that in this list. So that, and let's execute it. And so you can see that procedure is working perfectly fine and you got the same table as earlier. Now we wanted to modify the procedure by adding the condition here. So let's do that. So select the procedure as I selected here, and then right click and then modify. Now we got another tab where it alters the procedure. So don't worry about all this right now. And let's just straight away see here it altering the procedure as, and then our procedure. Now we wanted to alter this procedure. So this is our code where I'm going to add the condition here. So where we have a title column. So title is equal to engineering manager, and let's execute. And now it's successfully executed. So now let's call this procedure. And as you can see that it filters our data with this only title. Now let's assign it parameters so it can filter the data by the user's choice. So for that, let's alter it further. I am going to declare the variable first. So our parameter, between the alter procedure and as, the parameter name is title, varchar. So varchar, and the length will be, let's say, 25. And so we already have a parameter now and which we can use it here. So delete the title and then let's say at title. Let's execute, and its command completed successfully, so we altered it successfully. Now let's come back here and again execute this procedure. So now it's giving me an error. And why? Because it expecting the title as well now. So now let's give it a parameter. So execute employee title procedure at our title parameter is equal to, again we are going to use the same title, so engineering manager, and let's execute now. And now we have the same results here. So let's go back or let's execute without the condition. So I'm going to execute that, and now we can test it with the another title. So senior tool designer. So let's use that. Now we use a simple code here and we use only one parameter, but you can use as many as parameters you want in your complex code as well. So guys, I hope it will help you. And if you learned something, if you liked the video, then please comment, like, share and subscribe. And if you wanted to learn Power BI, then again do not forget to visit the web page. Thank you for watching.